Hey everybody, JJ here, back again with another Wednesday of Zoom networking, and we have an absolutely amazing young lady on the call today. She is in Pace Morby Sub 2 community. She is accountability leader for the state of Minnesota. She is in the Owners Club program. She's in top tier transaction coordinator, one of the leaders of Sub 2, and my good friend, I'd like to introduce Darina Aleksa. Darina, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Happy to be here.
Well,
Thank you
so,
for invitation.
oh, my pleasure. So glad to have you here. I talk about it all the time. What is the real value of what we do as real estate investors? Of course, we want to make money and, provide financial security for our family and all those things. But I think the real gold we have are the relationships we make and the people that we come across and those that we can call our friends. And you've been nothing but nice to me, and you've been friendly and cordial, and I think you're just honestly one of the nicest people we have in the Sub2 community.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
So, for those that don't know you, where in the country are you located?
So I came from Ukraine in 2019. Now I live in Minnesota, and during winters we actually now live in the Tampa, Florida. We
Check
bought a
you
sub-two
out.
house.
Check
Yes.
you out. So you got your summer lodgings when it gets cold in Minnesota.
Yeah. We have like 6 months of cold weather, so definitely need to escape.
Wow. So how is this? I guess it's the spring and winter up summer's pretty nice up in Minnesota, huh?
Yes, it is. It's really nice. Lakes and boats, but we do like real estate and we don't really have time. But it's definitely good now.
Fantastic. So now are you near well they call that the land of a thousand lakes, right?
10,000. It's even more.
10,000 lakes. Wow. So you're probably surrounded with water all over the place.
Yes, we have fun.
Cool. Hey, I want to ask, you and I met through Sub 2.
Yes.
That's our commonality. But for those that don't know you, and I know little about your story, but what was your path before becoming into real estate? Were you in the medical field? Were you in resale sales, food industry? What did you do from your teens into your 20s?
So I didn't know English around like 12 years ago. I didn't know like anything. I couldn't talk. And then I was working in chemistry, like and sugar industry. So I was studying that and working. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want to be in this field because I don't see the growth that I can like. I don't see what I can achieve. So I started to visit different countries as soon as I got my passport at 18. And then I found logistic company um, that I started to learn English by myself, found a tutor, like was learning and working. And then I found an American company who were kind enough to take me without a good English. So I was actually training on a phone to talk with American people. And I was working in logistic. And then in 2018, I moved to States and my husband was like, we need to go into real estate. And I was like, oh no, I'm not interested.
Aha. So, what finally got you to change your mind?
That was my husband. He tricked me. Now I live and breathe real estate. But he was trying to push me into real estate for about a year, maybe year and a half. When I came to US, he was doing construction. He was actually doing flips for other people, and he doesn't speak English. So he was like, your English is better. So if you help me to find these homes, we can do flips ourselves. And I was like, yeah, I understand, but I'm not interested in real estate. So he actually was like, okay, I know you don't like Minnesota. What if we go for 4 months to Florida? And I was like, oh, hell yes, let's go. And we went to Florida and we didn't do much. And he was like, you know what? There's a course. And when you're on vacation, you're bored, you want to read books, you want to explore, but then you still want to do something. You cannot really stay still. And he was like, let's go through this course. Like Russian speaking mentor, he's t talking about like real estate. And I was like, yeah, sure. I was bored. So I was like, let's go. And then once I started to learn that, I saw Pace on YouTube and I was like, okay, this guy, I can listen 24/7 and I never get bored. And that's how I actually stepped into real estate.
So how long ago did you join Sub 2?
2021,
Okay.
but I didn't do nothing for like 18 months. And I'm grateful to still be in sub two. I would never meet you if they gave me mentorship for like 6 months, right?
hmm
But
So
because it's lifetime.
as it took you a while to get going, was that just getting comfortable learning how to make your way through the community? I mean, we all talk about community, but it takes some longer than others to
Oh
act.
yeah, it took me almost forever. So some of you that feel bad about like joining and not doing anything for a month, I'm like, relax. It's like nothing. I was
Yeah.
consuming material. So, you come to the community, 36 Zooms, and you're like, okay, I will go explore. So I was going and exploring, but I was not taking actions. And when I tried to take action because I was like, my husband is paying for this thing, so I need to do something at least. So I tried to cold sellers and it didn't go well. And I couldn't find myself for
hmm
like 18 months. I was trying, but I was not consistent just because I didn't find what I loved. And what happened, it happened to be that TC actually opened all the doors for me because
hmm
TC became my scene. When I saw that instead of trying to find a deal, I can actually help other people with their existing deals, or when everything is ready and you just need to guide them through, I was like, yes, I found
Cool.
myself. So it took me 18 months to find something that I'm good at.
Awesome. Now, is your husband still doing construction?
So as of now, we run flips, and I help him, like his vision came to the reality. So I help him to find flips and he manage construction. And now we just scale and do it more and more. And because I do so many deals as a TC, and now we have established relationship with a lot of wholesalers and people in the community, um, we also do like I do TC work. We have a TC company. We do flips, and we're looking to buy mobile home parks.
Wow, very impressive. So, Darina, your topic today is how to scale to 100 transactions a month. That seems pretty impressive.
Yes. Someone told, like, sounds like a clickbait, and it kind of is. I know a lot of people were confused by the topic, and we were talking with JJ, maybe we need to switch it, but it's how to scale. It's not that I do every month 100 transactions. It's impossible for one person. So yes, our topic about scaling, and you cannot, and I loved in the beginning when you were talking about networking and how to structure and how to build relationship. I can do up to 16 creative transactions by myself. And that's what I was doing between 10 and 16 by the end of last year. And I talked to Pace and I was like, Pace, I feel like I'm trapped because I cannot go past that. It's just impossible. If you have cash transactions, you can do up to sorry. But if you have like creative, complicated files, and I was like, what should I do? Because I feel like I just can't. And I had trust issues, so I didn't know how to partner properly. And I was like, if I were to partner with someone, I need to know them really well. And even though we have so many amazing people, it's hard because you don't want to put your name next to someone's name that you should be careful with, or you don't know everything they do. And I had a one-on-one with Pace, which really cleared my vision for this year. And he was like, you don't need to even like do you can partner, you can collaborate. And that's how I actually merged with another TC company. And now we can do 100, we can do even more because we have capacity.
hmm
So it's impossible uh, to do anything by ourselves. And even though 18 months I was not doing transactions, And it seems like I wasted this time, but I was actually going to Clever Summit. I was going to Zooms. I was meeting people. I was not intentional with my like connections, but I still built a good reputation, good relationship with other people that now we actually work together. So all
Fantastic.
these like Zooms, even this Zoom, it's really cool because people connect and you don't start to work on trust someone when you first meet them. You're like, who are you? I have no idea. And now we partner with some of the Paces partner. I'm also intern manager at Paces team. I just got my badge. Only 4 people in the whole community got those badges. Thank you. So just because we care. And if we want to scale, if we want to grow, we have to partner. Do I know a lot about mobile home parks? No, I don't. But then I have a partner who does.
There you go.
So that's the beauty of community and of people because we all kind of, you know how we all meet even in a Zoom and we're like, okay, we feel like we're on the same page and we all go to the similar direction and we can find our strong sides and just help each other. That's how I felt. And when I knew girls from the TC collective and I just feel so aligned with them and so blessed that we all on the same page, we have same values, we can serve our client the best, and we will do everything to help. And that's how we actually can scale.
Josh, you are on with Darina. What's your question?
Hey, thank you, JJ. Thank you, Darina. So my question is, what was the turning point that I took note that says meeting people with intention? So what's the mind shift going that direction?
So I think talking, first of all, reading, talking to better people, the all my friends now they changed, right? Like when I came to US, I was meeting just people. Now I have aligned people in my life. So, for me, intentional connection, if, for example, I go to the Club retreat and we have 580 people, can I meet them all?
No.
There's no way. Should I meet them all? Probably no. Like, yes, maybe, but it's impossible. But if I know, okay, I'm focused on fix and flips and I'm focused on mobile home parks. I know that I need to find private money lenders and I need to possibly find wholesalers who want to bring me deals. So PML or whatever. So I know what I need. And then whenever I meet a person, I always ask them, hey, what do you need help with? It's never about like me, it's about them. So I truly want to help them. And if I know that their Mount Everest, whatever they try to accomplish, is not aligning with my vision, I'll just try to help them and like I will make a note. For example, I used to take like blank cards and I would never put a note. You know, you meet a person, oh yeah, let's change blank cards. And then you're like, who are you? Like I have no clue. I know we talked, what did we talk about? I don't know. And now I'm like, okay, this person, I put a note. So I found a people and then I know that I can connect them. So if that person, I can help them, I will do my best to help with like true intentions to help. And if I see, okay, we have a connection point, like these people want to invest in mobile home parks, but they don't want to look for them. Okay, they can be capital partners, or they want to look for homes, they want to bird dog. I'm like, okay, let's have you actually see how we underwrite the deal. Let's give you feedback. Let's train you. So now you know also how to underwrite the deal. So you can bring us better leads, but also you can learn. And if you decide, okay, this park I want to buy, we can help you and we can help you to navigate the process. So I'm just being more intentional with my time. And I mentioned in the beginning, that's why I actually don't give myself a number anymore, just because I can't. Sometimes I stop posting on social media because I need to catch up with my messages. So I'm trying to be intentional. So if I start working to and talking to 10 people every day, I will not have time to do my work
Hmm.
and to grow my business.
I
If I
know that.
spread too thin, yes, if I spread too thin, then I will lose a focus. And also, like jongling, but my husband was like, "Can you please stop doing TC work? I need you in my flipping business." And my girls would call me, "Can you please help me on this deal because I need your help?" And you try to navigate. And when someone texts me, "Hey, can I pick up your brain?" I'm like, "Sorry, it was picked." Like if you have some deal that you like specific questions, let's talk. If it's just to pick up on my brain, text me and I will answer as soon as I can. Just being intentional with your time because there's 24 hours and you have to go bigger, go wider, like, and also not probably not wider, yeah. But we have 35 people inside of communities, just our like Paces communities, and then there's other communities.
There are so many communities. I love what you say about being intentional. I talk about that all the time, being intentional. And Josh, I might throw in, and I'll just ask, did she answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And what I would throw into that, because there are a lot of people that are, this is a lot, and if we're leading in a group and she's, running the flipping business and she's, also doing TC work and she's also accountability leader. She's also got, doing things in owners club, we all get busy. And I think with that, um, when I talk about networking with intention is we have to really get really good at analyzing every single person that's able to cross our path. Because some people stand there and talk to us for 2 hours that we don't need to talk to but for 5 minutes. And we need to really see who we resonate with, who resonates with us. Because at a certain point in time, we can't talk to everybody, is what Darina is. I'm agreeing with her entirely when she made that point. We can't. And so, there is that that line is different for everybody. Where do I cut off helping people? But I think what's standard for everybody in that process is how do I vet people? What do I look for? And so I'm going to ask her a follow-up question to yours, if I may. But so, Dorina, you answered his question, but what do you look for? I mean, is it looking for more of a that you really resonate with? Is it experience? Is it being in the same community? What are you looking for when you're looking for someone of which you're going to give your time? What indicates to you that this is going to be a good investment, and how do you decide this is not going to, I don't have the time for this?
Okay, so I'm not like 100% good at that, but as of now, if I go to the event, I already know who I need to meet. So I have a list of like five, six people that I have to communicate for the specific. So I come prepared, not like, okay, if I meet that person and maybe we will talk and maybe we will align. I already know who I need to meet at that event.
That's good. That's
So I need to, I go to them. We communicate before that, hey, we will just meet and talk. We talk about specific topic and then we see if we proceed or not. Everything else, it's a bonus. So I'm happy to help everyone, like whenever I meet them, and I know that I give out as much as I can, I connect as much as I can, because same with like when we had just retreat in Monterey, California, I was like, okay, you need to meet this person or that person. But if I meet more people than this six people and I connect and align, amazing. If not, I'm good.
that I think that's a great idea. The great suggestion is going to a live event, have a hit list prepared.
I also have in my local community, I have list of people that I want to connect with, and I'm not chasing them. I'm visible, as you mentioned, I'm visible, and people invite me to speak at events, and these people somehow come up to me, and now I also talk with on their events. But I was not chasing them. I'm doing the hard work, so people notice me.
There you go. There you go. Josh, thank you so much, my friend. Money Rob, you are on with Darina. What's your question?
Hey, JJ. Hey, Darina. How are you?
Hi, good.
Hey, nice to meet you, and thanks for coming on today. But
Thank you.
hey, in short, I've been in Gator and Sub 2 for a year now, and coming in not knowing a thing, but finding out very early on that, my network is going to be my net worth, and really concentrating on my visibility and branding myself in that respect. As you find out as time goes on and the relationships build and business does as well, so your time then deplenishes. So, with that said, I hear what you're saying, but I just want to find out, I mean, what have you done to really better manage your time when you're bonding with people, when you're getting that one-on-one time, although you're not allowing yourself as much time as you used to, if that makes sense.
hmm So I stopped doing one-on-ones, maybe like around 8 months ago. I had my last ones, and I would do like 20 minutes meeting, and I would say, hey, cool, we could, especially with new people, because they want to pick up your brain. So I was like, okay, let's go through your story. Let's see what's your next step. You do the homework, and we meet again. Guess what they do 99%? They don't do the homework, and
No.
you don't,
Yeah.
and you not respond, like you don't have to meet again. What I do now, I do differently. Especially for new people, because we have a lot of people who come and ask like a really easy question that they can Google or they can find in resources. So I always teach them all like, hey, try to be resourceful. If you want to achieve more, you don't want to ask me simple questions that you can just Google, because now you can come to me with a harder question. That's what I was doing actually when I started TC work. If it's an easy question, I will search all the communities, all the resources, I will find it. If it's a hard question, I will come and ask it like Molly or Pace. So when I meet new people and they want to talk to me, I don't want to be rude and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you cannot even talk to her. No, I want to talk to everyone. But what
Right.
I started to do like weekly open Zooms. So I have once a month for Russian speaking people. I'm going to start once a week TC Zooms. Basically, it's an open Zoom for everyone and their mom to come to the community Zoom and just ask their questions. And also, we will do weekly Zooms for mobile home parks. So we will answer all the questions for free. So that's like almost 3 hours a week. But this way, you don't spend too much time talking on one-on-ones, which may or may not make sense. But instead, you can create a content. So you meet on a Zoom, multiple people. And that's what we do also as community leaders. We have two, three leaders, we have accountability Zoom. And now, instead of just me listening to someone and answering their question, they can have three leaders listening to them and answering their question. So I explained the benefit. I was like, "Hey, why don't you come to the Zoom and other people will meet you? Same with these Zooms with JJ. So did I have to meet with everyone one on one? No, we came here and we can connect. So now I know your name and you know my name. But guess what? 49 people that on a Zoom, they also know our names now.
Yeah, we have 50
Yeah.
people on the Zoom
No,
right
no,
now.
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate what you're saying and how you even mentioned how it took you a year and a half before you really found a path. Once again, I've been doing this a year now, and I finally found a path, which we're not going to get into, but I'm just blessed that I have. But I just want to, put it out there to everybody who's on this call. I mean, it really is. It's a power of connection, making the relationships, which then open the doors and open the opportunities for you.
But does it help that you were learning something during that year that you didn't
Oh
actually?
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, absolutely,
And you're like,
100%.
oh, I know that.
Yeah, Darina, actually, Rob joined the group about a year ago, and he's been very, very proactive about not only just participation, but by utilizing the various tips on building rapport, creating his elevator pitch, resonating with others, getting to know people that send him friend requests, and actually, you know, how he's leveraging Facebook and engaging with others. He's been one of the perfect examples in my group over the last, easily one of the top three best people in my group the last year, as far as leveraging social media to build his business and uh
Wait a minute, where's my heart emoji for that one?
There you go. Let's see where we can find it. Here, I'll give it on my side over here.
Yeah, there,
But
there it is. There it is.
yeah, he's been an inspiration to so many people, and just by sharing what he's already learned, I think, and for all you guys on the call, kind of what Danny's talking about is get to know other people, lead with your heart, build a relationship. And so many people are chasing the deal and not enough are chasing the relationship that if you chase the relationship and not chase the deal, people will see your genuine desire to build relationships. And don't worry if you can't catch every bus on the street, because you're not going to catch everybody in any meetup you go to, but it's a matter of finding the ones you resonate with and of the people that come across your path to present yourself as best you can so that they are soaking up who you are so that you resonate, you could build relationships. But Rob, did Doreen answer your question?
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I appreciate it. Thanks again for your time today.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Troy Claudel, you're on with Dorina. What's your question?
Kind of a different question, I guess. Most people hearing you scaling to 100 transaction a month, they're thinking, what tools are you using? My curiosity is more, what invisible bottleneck did you hit that didn't show up in the KPIs that you had to handle to be able to get to that next scale to that level?
Okay, I will answer the secret. I'm not doing 100 transactions a month. So that's how to, but not. So I think the most we had like 60. Like the transaction coordinator business, it's also like seasonal. So it goes
Yeah.
up and down, and we can handle like our capacity, it's up to 100 because we have enough people. Again, one person can handle 10, maximum 16. After 13 transactions per person, it goes crazy. And that's TC. So I was not marketing to find a deal, right? I was not trying to display it. I got a deal. That's very different if you compare it from the wholesale company who is running so many. I have a friend, they like closing multiple deals a day. That's different. But for the TC, we don't even do marketing because we have natural like referral system
Yep.
by working hard. That's why I was so concerned who I want to be partners with because I was like, I was working super hard for 2 years. I cannot just waste it with bad partnership.
No.
And I cannot pass my clients to someone who has like VA running their files because a lot of issues with TC companies, they scale and they start to hire VAs. Guess what? VA is not you. They don't live here. They don't know. So all of our TCs, they like top tier TC trained. VA can help you to draft some like little documents or fill out Monday. But for KPIs, we have amazing lead. TC Chelsea, she's also co-owner. She's amazing. Way better than me with KPIs and everything and keeping everyone like strong. But we have system Monday that was created by Pace's team in templates. Monday was not created by Pace's templates inside of Monday. So basically, Pace's team runs their whole like TC business, intern, landing inside of Monday, and Ashley built out the system, which we basically bought. And we'll utilize it in our life. So Monday allows us to have this clarity with deadlines. And now we're setting up a lot of automations because with AI, you can also do a lot of things automatically. So in order to scale and to not fail, you have to have good partners and good systems. Do you need systems when you start? Honestly, spreadsheet with checklist will be enough. Because I was overthinking. That's why I started to do anything 18 months after. Because I was like, I was telling my husband, I need to know all the documents. I need to have all the systems. So we were spending money monthly, but if I took action and then have someone else, so a lot of my clients, they don't know how to do deals, but they come to us, we organize everything, their life and their deals. So if you want like a tool that we use, we just use like DocuSign, and DocuSign is actually connected, and also we have PandaDoc. It's connected to Monday. So imagine going, okay, you need to sign agreement. You go to PandaDoc and then you send it out, and we have preset everything in Monday, so you can actually send documents through Monday. So, and also invoices, you can go separately to QuickBooks, but now we can do it through Monday. So everything you can automate and you want to do that because there's just so much time in the day. And did I work late nights? Hell yes. I was even yesterday, I had to catch up because we had fun on a boat on weekends. So I had to work until 2 a.m. yesterday. But that's what it takes because I cannot fail anyone that, and now I also run my own transactions, like we do flips, so that takes team and good team. And also you switch, you like try, okay, this is not working as we want, like dog hop, right? Like try it and then you have to replace it.
Yeah.
Did that answer your question, Troy?
In a roundabout, yeah. Thank you.
You can text me if you want. There's my Google Voice number, but you can text me. I can send you a link for the template that we use, and you can see if if you want them. Anything, and we have this all the checklist that really help.
Troy, I might jump in on what she said a little bit. As far as, scaling, to 100, when Henry Ford made the first Model T by himself, they could only make one at a time with one guy or whatever it happened to be. But the more people you jump on, the more you could scale up because you could just have a division of labor. So it's almost just like an assembly line. But I think the key to, yeah, how do you scale? You want to get more people, you work together, work in unison, having that chemistry, having proper leadership. I think a lot of it's proper vision. I think that as Darina has built more relationships. She's heard more perspectives on different ways to do things. She's discovered what works for her, what doesn't work for her, and with other people's expertise contributing to her own knowledge, they're able to put together a little bit more efficient system. So I think part of that is system related, but all of it ties right back to the relationship, proper leadership, chemistry, and putting a good team together.
Oh, team is the first one because if I have all the systems in a world and I don't have girls, guess what? It doesn't matter. That Monday will not help me to run transactions or be on a phone with attorney when they um screw with the transaction.
There you go. There you go. Are we good, Troy?
All good.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Rafael, hey, you're on with Darina. What's your question?
I have one question. Well, first of all, thank you for your time. Um, I want to ask, in this group, there's always someone that's gonna be willing to help you out, right? Even without getting anything back. For example, big shout out to Big Mike. He's been helping me since the beginning. Um, I got a question. When do you bring the JV agreement in place for anything that you're doing?
So for me personally, um, I rarely sign JV agreement when it comes to just deals before we have the actual deal. Just because people trust me, it doesn't mean that you should do it because I look at, so for example, local wholesalers, they send me deals before they have it under contract just to tell, hey, what should I put it for so you can buy it from me? I would never go around them and they know and they trust me, but they would not send it to many people, right? As a TC, I also help to navigate contracts and I look at deals before they go. But for JV, honestly, when I have new students come to me and say, "Hey, I have a deal and I want you to help me to look it up in JV," I'm like, "Hey, I'm not preparing JV agreement because I save my time. But if you want to prepare simple JV agreement, put all the terms, I'm happy to sign it before you send me the address." Because if I want to pay them, why wouldn't I sign it? If there's any pushback, like if someone new calls me and tell, hey, I have a deal, I want to sign JV before I share, and I have a pushback, like I'm not going to sign it, like why? So it's just all about relationships and With JV agreements, you have to make sure it has all the clauses, because a lot of people come to me after they actually have done a deal and it went bad. And unfortunately, their JV agreement, for example, could not even include what happens if they lose money. It just says about income and profit. I was like, what about like loss, expenses? Nothing. And what about if they stop responding to you? I had couple deals, people like couldn't sell them because they were like, my JV partner is not responding, but their JV agreement didn't say nothing about non-responsive clause, like nothing. So I say you can sign whenever you feel comfortable, but I don't see why someone would not want to sign it.
No, and Raphael, I would throw on to that, like, well, how long do you want to wait? And as she said, when you're comfortable, and m- there comes a deadline, you definitely want to sign one before you start commingling funds. Before you put money in. I mean, ideally, money's going to go into escrow, it's going to go into title. You're not going to commingle funds, but I would think, before you get to the point where you're actually purchasing and monies are going out, you know, you're going to want to have something in place. And I think a lot of what Darina said is, getting to know that person, as we talk about all the time, getting to know that person, getting to build that relationship, which ideally should come in the first part where you're chasing the relationship and not the deal. And as we tell the group all the time, build your network before you need it. Don't start building relationships because you need money. But
And
yeah,
I think it depends what you're looking for, like what kind of JV agreement. Is
yeah.
there a specific JV agreement that you're looking to sign?
No, it was just a question. I mean, do you do JV agreements with the people that you work with in general,
So when someone
or
brings me
everything?
a deal and they want me to help, most of the time I have students that bring me a deal, they want me to help as a wholesaler or flipper, and we partner. So then, yes, we sign JV agreement with all the terms.
Meg, you're on with Darina. What's up?
So I got excited when you mentioned the mobile home park uh videos you're gonna be doing or Zooms.
Yes.
So yeah, you're gonna have fun with me popping in with all my questions just for my
Yes,
little
let's
trailer.
go.
So have you had a lot of inquiries, or why are you starting this trailer park Zoom? Is there like a high need? You've been getting a lot of people asking about that, or?
So within Sub2 community, we now have a Discord channel. So the Discord channel has Owners Club chairmen. So I'm a chairman for Top Tier TC and for mobile home parks with Tyler Ware. So we partnering on finding mobile home parks in Central Florida and Georgia. And instead of us answering random, that's what actually about networking and what Rob was asking about connecting with new people. We know that people will ask us questions, and we want to funnel all the questions to Zooms. Instead of us spending every day like an hour or and a half on a phone with someone talking about their deal or their potential, we want to provide free value, but we also don't want to trap anyone, and we want to be intentional with our time. So this way, we will educate people, and they free to go and buy mobile home parks. We can help them to navigate through the process. They can bird dog, and we can then walk them through the process, and they get paid. They can possibly partner with their capital. So it depends, but always what we do here, value first. So we want to provide value. If we can work together, cool. If we can just answer questions, amazing. That's why
Awesome.
we decided this weekly. So we will do it for top tier TC, also like all community Zoom. So everyone can come and ask their question. They don't need to be like in any specific community to ask questions.
Mr. Gil Siri, you are on with Darina. What's your question, Gil?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Darina. You mentioned that you do sign a JV agreement, and I actually just asked this question or discussed this in the community Q&A question earlier today. And I think it was Jade who mentioned to me that I should include a clause in the JV agreement saying that I'm the one who will be the person TCing the transaction. Do you include such a clause in your JV agreements?
It depends. Honestly, for sub two deals that for cash deals that we wholesale and I GNV on them, I just do TC work because those are cash wholesale. If we want to have TC involved from our team, so the answer for my JV agreements, no. I don't do that and I don't need because our assignment can be like 17, 30,000. Can I do TC for like and I get paid 15,000 and someone brought me a deal? Why would I charge extra for that? So for me, no, I don't really do that, but I see how it makes sense that TC services is covered outside also on top of it. I have now one deal in a work that is a portfolio and people brought us JV, but they want to keep some of the homes. So we're like, okay, for these deals, we would want to charge TC fee separately because we still walk them through. So I think it depends. It's a good thing. And I think for JV agreement, people definitely need to do more research before they sign one, for sure. If it's a creative transaction, I'm not doing JV. Honestly, I don't want to be in any lawsuits mess. So I don't really wholesale sub two. I buy sub two, but I'm not wholesaling them. I only wholesale cash.
Mr.
Hey,
Zach, also, you're on with Darina. What's your question?
just a kind of a question that I just wanted clarification. Um, for JV agreements, you're signing per property, right? If I have somebody I'm working with that is handling, let's say, acquisitions, and I'm handling dispositions, would there be a JV agreement that, hey, anything that goes into the CRM between us two is our 50-50 split, or do you have to do a JV each time?
Oh yeah, so that depends. There's exclusive, non-exclusive. So for me, when I work with students, usually it's deal by deal. If you work in a team that you have to have, for example, I'm in a TC team, but I even like I co-own LC together. But if I was just partnering with them, I would sign a JV agreement just one. Because some clients, they bring us so many deals that we also have one JV agreement, one TC agreement with them, and it lists all the prices for different type of deals. So we don't need to send like TC agreement each time. Same with JV. It's more like a partnership at this point, but I can tell that it's more built on a trust. Even if you have JV, but they can tell that deal, we already work on it before you send it. How do you check? If there's no like trust and no integrity, then JB will not help, honestly. But if you trust them and you do business together, I would say just sign one JV outlining all the outcomes. You can also say, hey, we will sign this JV and we will revisit it in like 1 month or 3 months. Because sometimes you tell, okay, I will do this and you will do that, and then you end up doing like way more than you like think that you would do. So
Where would I find that JV agreement? Because I found the one for each property where it asks for the property address and, you know, how
you
would
will
I
not
find that?
find it inside of community. You will not find it. So we have JV agreements drafted by attorney. Some clients come to us with JV agreement drafted by ChatGPT or Manus, whatever AI they use. But you will not find a good one already done for you, if that makes sense.
Zach, to kind of go with what Darina is saying, I've got handful of shopping centers, and each shopping center has a different tenant. Each tenant will have a different lease. So for all the different people you work with, some, as she's saying, some is going to be JV agreement as each deal pops up. Somebody you might get a good relationship and want to have a longer, like the next three deals we're going to do split this way, or the next five is going to be this way, or until I give you a letter stating we're not going to do any more, this will be for the rest of our life. But it's you will draft your own agreement that works what's best for you, and you'll see through other agreements that people may share with you what you really want to have in yours and what you don't. And even once you have your own agreement, you may want to still modify that depending upon who you're working with and what the conditions are.
But the main point I want to add, whenever you send deals to someone's CRM, you want to be able to log in and actually or have access to any sort of updates for that deal. Or you want to get like you should agree like, hey, I will get like weekly updates or twice a week, or I will have access. What I saw um with many people, they will start bird dogging for someone, but they will not actually know what's happening. And so I had a guy, he was like, that guy is like preaching in church. I sent him a deal and he is ghosting me now. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, so you want to have, like, how do you know if they closed, if they signed, and what if you didn't agree and they will update you once a month?
Mhm.
So just set these expectations up front and yeah. So it's
Okay.
clear because they will tell you, oh, I don't have time to update you.
Okay.
And one of the things that you were saying earlier is people will have in there how do we split the income, but they don't discuss what happens at loss. So sometimes it's only because unfortunate things happen that you know what you need to make provisions for. And which is why it's important to talk to people with more experience to see maybe what's happened to them so you could, sidestep your own mistakes to some extent by learning from other people's experience. But again, the whole process is, you know, learning and networking and building relationships with the people that want to help you because they like you, not just because you have a great beard.
Damien is saying Burdock agreements for real estate are not legally enforceable. So they can do JV. I'm not sure about Burdock agreements.
We have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Damien
Yes.
Hey,
McCarthy.
what's going on?
I learned everything from Damien, you guys.
So
Thanks.
you put a comment in the chat, Damien. You want to expand on that?
Yeah. So the JV agreement, if you're JVing on a deal where someone's bird dogging and stuff like that, on the deal itself, that's legal. But if it's just an agreement where I've seen where they're just saying I'm bird dogging for you, and they
But
just
what
have
does
a
it mean? Like, what does it mean bird dogging for you? It doesn't make any sense.
exactly, and they're just taking like some fee.
No.
You have to take the deal down together, like on a JV, because if it's a bird dog, that's the old getting like a referral fee for real estate, and that's only legal between two licensed agents, and that's the entire country is like that. So yeah, the JV agreement is what you need to use in that in those
Yeah,
cases
for bird dog,
to
I
be
do that
enforceable,
flat.
legally enforceable. Yeah.
It was funny because Damien posted a link to this Zoom and he was like, let's all go and learn how to do that. And I was like, you will not
Yeah.
learn it. No.
Yeah. Well, Damien, thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Darlene, I've got two last questions for you. One, if people want to get a hold of you, they've got questions, whether about scaling or TC or just, getting to know you. What's the best way for them to reach you? Would it be your TikTok or your MySpace page or Facebook or Instagram, right?
If they go to TikTok, they will never reach me because I don't go there really.
Okay.
So I will post the website for TC. You can go there, you can submit a deal, you can even like book a link to talk to Chelsea. And then you can just DM me on Instagram. Yeah, Calvin is telling I would love to discuss some deals. Yes, definitely. You have also my Google Voice number here. You can text her.
So if you guys are on the call right now, please follow her on Instagram. Uh, Darina Aleksa with the underscore between the first and last name. So please follow her, send her a message on Instagram. And then, of course, guys, we have the website, which is the tc-collective.com.
Yes, follow me, I will follow you back. That's honestly the best way to connect with people because now you can recognize them. I went to the event today and they're like, "Oh, we follow you, we follow you." I was like, "Okay, let's make sure I follow you too." So
There
that's
you
right.
go. So my last question to you, and it greatly ties, the answer greatly ties into what we've talked about today, but I always talk about the importance of networking, leveraging social media to build relationships. We've got there are many education groups for real estate, probably over 100. They teach the Burr method, creative finance, commercial real estate, wholesaling, raising private money, multifamily, every single aspect. There are people coming to these education programs that are brand new and know very little or very experienced, but they're oftentimes coming to social media for the first time. For the success of today's investor, how important is the use of social media and building out one's social media presence to build one's business?
I think it's really important because I'm not even consistent and people still recognize that I post and people know me. So when I come to events, people recognize. As long as you don't put too much like filter on it, people should recognize you. So I think it's important because it builds trust. I have, again, it took me 2 years to start partnering with people, but as I started to partner with them, they trust me, they know me.
Mhm.
Um, People also share their feedback on social media, and you can reshare and you can save it as a testimonial. I think it's really powerful because I have also, for my flips, I don't really use hard money lenders. We use private money lenders, and they are repeated lenders. And a lot of them I met on meetups on social media. They saw what I do and they're like, okay, we have money. Can we invest with you? Some of my biggest private money lenders, they not on social media, but they came to me through connections through social media.
Exactly. It's so important. Um, well, I would really want to thank you for coming on today. Again, if you guys want to connect with Darina, I'm going to share right now her Instagram and her website. And here is her Instagram page, Darina underscore Alexa. And her website here is also thetccollective.com. And yes, she does have Facebook, Darina Alexa. So that is the best way to connect with her. If you'd like to connect with me and join my networking group, please scan the turquoise QR code, register for the group. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, scan the purple QR code here, subscribe, see all the videos. We have over 350 videos on my YouTube channel. A lot of good stuff there, guys. So please feel free to jump in there. If you guys watch on YouTube right now, please like during this video. Please put in the comments what your takeaways were, what you like best. If there's anything that I could do to provide you, better quality content, please let me know. If there's somebody you'd like to see as a guest speaker. Other than that, guys, please come back for more. Darina, we will see everybody out there in the world of social media, right?
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for doing marketing class before these meetings because it's really helpful.
There you go. Guys, stay on the call. Don't go away. We're going to continue with a little bit more, some Q&A with Darina. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.